Hello there everyone, this is DinoSasha here and welcome back to another review, and today we're going to take a look at the figure. It is the CollectA 2022 Deluxe Smok Wawelski. Now, Smok Wawelski, which referred to as the dragon, is a genus of a large carnivorous archosaur from the late Triassic period, about 208.5 to 205 million years ago, who has now thrived in the Poland. Now the length is about 5 to 6 meters, 16 to 20 feet long, and weight, it is around which they can defy the weight. The skull's around is 50 to 60 centimeters, 20 to 24 feet long. Now, the creature's size was determined by the very unique strength for the creature. Smok Wawelski was thought to be a dinosaur, but they didn't identify this creature at all. Which means that its closest relatives were the crocodiles, unlike dinosaurs, since the archosaurs are actually descent from the dinosaurs and pterosaurs, even crocs. Now, Smok Wawelski was a carnivore, hunt down prey as the Lysowicia, or Lysowicia, widely known as names. Now, this creature was an apex predator of the Poland's ecosystem, which refers to as Smok Wawelski, which means Wawel Dragon. Now, let's talk about the sculpt. This sculpt on this archosaur is a very nice indeed. I love how the sculpt, very great from the design for this archosaur for a creature designment, which this looks really nice in my opinion, because it's actually a member of the Archosaur family, which that means this is a very sentence. Now, if you look at the design, let me know if you think, because people depict it as the dinosaur, while others depict it as a crocodilian archosaur. So the sculpt is very nice, and I like how it's perfectly well, and I like that its design was. To like about the sculpt, it is actually the hunting pose, and I like the sculpt and the pose at the same time, because the Prestosuchus is actually scenting for an animal to hunt, and basically to go on for a hunting spree, which that may not true. But I like the details. Details are a lot more crocodilian-like, which is a lot more crocodilian structure, which is the osteoderms, which I like how the osteoderms give this creature a resemblance, because the crocodile scutes, which is very designable for an archosaur, the Smok has a very good looking scutes, especially the tail resemble of a crocodile, which that makes sense since crocodiles are actually descent from the dinosaurs. So, the great details, and I like how it resembles the details of any known creature. So, the first things I have to know about it is the other thing that have never forget about it, and that is the color scheme. The color scheme is a brilliant choice for a creature. It is brown in color, along with the stripings and spots, all black in color, especially the claws, especially black and white, which that makes sense because it's black claws over its foot and hands. And the tail is a pretty one, it's a yellow in color, and it's resembled of a gold and a white color scheme. Oh, actually there's a cloaca, since most reptiles have cloacas. And makes sense, that was really nice. But the best part was the head. I like how the head moves because it has a movable jaw, an articulated jaw. Look how the sculpting is. A very strange creature with the sense of structure of design, which is pretty nice. And I like how it opened its mouth to show its menacing teeth and tongue, which the tongue is sculpted very nicely. And I like how the canines protruded from the archosaur, which very nice in my opinion. So most of its creatures does not have a very strange design. So let's talk about the accuracy on the Smok Wawelski. I think the accuracy of the Smok was the greatest of them all. Its accurate design, I mean the accuracy is very nice. It is one of the most accurate and most unique of all the Archosaurs. So if you know the Archosaur design, I may be promised with. So, not to mention, we're gonna bring up a rulers and give this a dinosaur-like creature a size measurement. Charms from a length from the tip of the snout, always tip of the tail, we're looking at about as 9 inches, and which is only at about, as we can see, it is around as, which is 23.5 centimeters, and height on top of the head, we're looking at about as 3 inches, and which is only at about 7.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up a competitor and other crocodilians of Triassic, and start off with the competitor, and that is the Andrewsarchus from CollectA 2016 Deluxe. Now, compared to the Smok, the length was twice as long as the Andrews, because make it much longer and then more intimidating than Andrewsarchus. And a mouth looks even more gratefully terrifying, since makes Andrewsarchus run out for the money. So I'm gonna give the Andrewsarchus a link in the description box down below. And there's another comparison, and that is the Prestosuchus from Safari Ltd, which is another crocodilian, which is a crocodilomorph. So it's much smaller than Smok, then I will link in the description box down below. So another one is the last, and it's the Prestosuchus. It is a lot smaller than the Smok, but it gives the opinion on what the creature looks like. So for a rating, and I'm giving a Smok a solid 10 out of 10. An absolute menace and a unit of the Triassic. If you know about this figure, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video, and leave a comments below. And I hope you see you for another review about the PNSO 2019 Paloin the Dacosaurus. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.